I'm on a quest to end soggy buffalo wings once and for all. Over here, we have a chicken that I'll be dry aging for 10 days that'll hopefully give us ultimate crispiness. Over here, we have another chicken that we'll be dry aging, only this time it's been sitting in buffalo sauce for 24 hours. Could this be the key to the greatest wings of all time, or the start of my salmonella journey? Let's find out. First things first, we need some chickens. So I've never actually dry aged chicken before, but in general, dry aging does improve flavor and also helps with crispy skin. So my hope is that by the end of this, we'll have extremely flavorful wings and also a super crispy exterior. And these here are air chilled chickens that I got from the supermarket. So they are a little bit more premium. I think I got them for like 15 bucks. So not the cheapest chicken in the world, but either way, we're starting with a great product. Something I've always found weird about chicken, if you look at it closely before it's cooked, there's like multiple layers of the skin. Kind of nasty, but when it's crisped up, it's delicious. So this chicken will set aside to dry age tomorrow, and this guy we are going to completely cover in buffalo sauce. Now, if you've seen my videos before, then this bucket will look very familiar, but this is what we're gonna use to cover our chicken in the sauce. Now, is this the best use of surface area and volume to cover something? Probably not. A bag would definitely be better, but this definitely looks cooler. When it comes to buffalo sauce, Frank's is key. The goal here is that by marinating with this buffalo sauce for 24 hours, we'll infuse it with tons of that buffalo flavor, and in we go with the sauce. The one thing to note about buffalo sauce is that it is highly acidic, so we'll have to see if it kind of degrades the protein or not. There's a lot of buffalo sauce, people. Well, this is a truly obscene amount of hot sauce, and you already know I gotta go for a quick taste of this stuff. That is delicious. But either way, it is fully submerged and I'll see you in 24 hours. And 24 hours later, this is what we got. And we're left with a completely orange chicken. This is gonna come as a shock to absolutely no one, but it smells exactly like buffalo sauce, and a lot of it. And it's clear to me that this chicken is now a lot more firm. Definitely seems like the vinegar in that sauce has kind of penetrated and broken down the meat. Only time will tell if that's a good thing though. And it is finally time to start dry aging our chickens. Now, I've actually had a lot of success dry aging duck, a bit of success dry aging turkey. Honestly, it wasn't like the best thing ever. But either way, the technique I found that works best is to kind of hold it by the backbone, tie it with a string, and kind of hang it from the dry ager. So that's what we're gonna try. So all we need to do is find that backbone, go in with a string. Now, I'm not much of a knot guy, I just kind of standard knot a bunch of times. Just keep it tight on the first one, should be good, and just go through it a couple times. And once again, on our buffalo chicken, just tie it up. And we're left with two chickens that are perfectly supported by our string. Next, let's get them in the dry ager. All right, and our chicken is in the dry ager, but we have 10 long days of waiting until it's done. In the meantime, let's figure out what makes a truly authentic buffalo wing and head to the source, Buffalo, New York. Okay, we are here in Buffalo with our resident Buffalo expert sub chef. It's absolutely freezing. He is a savage, but we're literally at the restaurant that invented the first ever buffalo chicken wing. Let's check this place out. Okay, it's time to find out how real buffalo wings are made.
So our wings are fresh delivered almost every day.
Nice.
They're never frozen. They're cooked here separate from everything else because they're gluten-free except for the habanero.
So what's the full process? Are they seasoned before or?
You fill up a bucket,
Yep.
toss them in there, they cook them.
Usually 18 to 22 minutes, depending on like how crispy you want them. Where 22 is like if somebody orders them extra crispy. If you're from Buffalo, that's how you want them. Everybody wants their wings to jiggle more than a 5.
And do you know what temperature the oil's set at?
350. If you do
All right.
it any higher, it burns.
So the big question is it blue cheese or ranch?
Blue cheese.
Blue cheese all the way?
Every time. Judging you if you get ranch.
I love this woman.
Alright, I appreciate it.
Of course.
This is perfect. Do you wear it front or back or side?
I feel like we gotta go backwards.
Mine's kind of wobbly.
We look like some dinguses right now.
You look good.
These are incredible.
Wow.
20.
Beautiful.
Medium. Honey bourbon barbecue.
How do we look with the hats on?
Oh, I mean, like, you fit the part.
Yeah, this is the traditional way to do it, right?
Traditional tourist way to do it.
Okay, it is time for an impromptu wing eating challenge. Whoever eats the most wings wins, and apparently they put one extremely spicy one in the mix, so it should be interesting. You ready?
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1,
Let's do it.
go. Oh, you're going umbrella?
Yeah.
Nice crunch to it, pretty juicy.
That's the original one. No doubt about it.
Okay, that was buffalo, we're going barbecue. Delicious. This is exactly what I needed.
Drums or flats?
Flats.
Definitely a flats guy, but I will say these drums are really meaty. All right, 3, 4.
How many days a week do you eat chicken wings?
At least one.
Back in my prime, I was probably at 1, but I like twice a month, if that.
So you would say you're past your prime?
Well, we'll find out after this. You ever seen a 1-bite wing?
But yeah, let's see it.
We're on wing number 7. I feel totally good right now.
I'm feeling pretty full. I don't think you got 3 more in you.
8, 9.
Speed is not a part of the competition.
That's true. Speed is not a factor, but I'm just noticing that
Chicken wings, low and slow.
10. Little celery break. 11. We've pinpointed the spicy one. Let's see how this goes. It's definitely got a kick, but it's actually really good. Oh, it's creeping.
Dude, I'm sweating.
12.
I mean, if I eat more, I'll probably get sick.
13. Feel the power of the chicken wing. Let it consume you and consume it.
Okay.
14. The chicken boys, chicky boys.
Oh, chicken boys like the island boys. I forfeit.
At 12 and a half wings.
I don't even know where I am right now.
All right, well, there it is, 12 and a half wings to 16, but I gotta say, thank you, Sub Chef, for coming out. Also, he just released his own pizza dough, so definitely check that out. Can we order 2 cannolis, please?
Take the wings, leave the cannoli.
What?
It's from The Godfather.
Take the cannoli.
Homemade cannolis to end the meal.
Cheers.
Cheers. Dink.
That's awesome.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
So good. Goes without saying, the wings here are fantastic, but if you're ever in Buffalo, make sure you come here for the cannoli. It's out of this world. I think we know everything we need to know about wings. Let's get back to the kitchen. Not gonna lie, guys, I am pretty full of buffalo chicken wings. And if you thought I was taking this hat off, you are mistaken. This is what I call style. But either way, our chicken should be ready. And here they are. We have our buffalo dry-aged chicken and our regular 10-day dry-aged chicken. As you can see, there's been a huge change in appearance. It's really shrunken up quite a bit, and it has a super dry exterior. Chicken number 2, again with that dry exterior, but of course it has that beautiful buffalo orange type look to it. And this is kind of crazy to see right here. See those dark flecks? I think that's actually like the feathers, kind of where they started from. Honestly, kind of gross. When you buy chicken, it does often come with these. So, where do chicken wings actually come from? Believe it or not, this actually confused me for a little bit. We have the wing here, and this is gonna be the flat, whereas this internal bone is the drum. And now we'll remove the wing. There's 1, and there's 2. I gotta be real with you guys, these are some pretty shrimpy wings at this point. There's so much moisture that's come out of them, but I will say the skin is extremely dry, so hopefully they'll crisp up and still taste good. We'll remove the wing tips, and then separate the flat from the drum. We have our wings and flats removed, and we're left with this whole dry-aged chicken. Now, assuming I don't go down due to salmonella poisoning at the end of this video, I will end up cooking this, but time to do the same thing with our buffalo dry-aged chicken. Remove the wing, take off that tip, and separate the drum from the flat. We're left with our perfect little drums and flats. This is actually super interesting. This here is the regular dry age. This is the buffalo. Look at how much bigger and like juicier the buffalo one is. It's almost like as it was marinating / brining, it allowed it to retain more moisture, but that buffalo one looks significantly better. We have our buffalo dry age, regular dry age, and just normal fresh wings. And it's pretty crazy to see the difference between them. These fresh wings are a lot more like soft and malleable, and the dry age ones kind of look longer. It's almost like it's stretched out as it was dry aging. Time to fry them up and see which wing comes out on top. Just like we learned in Buffalo, New York, we have our oil set to 350 on the dot. No seasoning on this chicken, which feels a little weird, but that's the way to do it. We're gonna start by going in with our regular non-dry aged chicken. Next up, we have our regular dry aged chicken. Last but not least, our buffalo dry aged chicken wings. Okay, we have our chicken frying, but I actually have a very special announcement. I recently started my very own jerky company, and this whole video is actually inspired by one of the flavors New York Buffalo. This is actually the very first bag I've ever opened that's come off the line, so kind of a cool moment for me right now. Oh yeah. I created this flavor because buffalo chicken was a huge part of my life when I was living in China. It was the one thing I made on weekends whenever I was missing home. I've also never been able to find a buffalo chicken jerky that I loved in America, and I'm just really proud of how this came out. We have a total of 4 flavors across beef, chicken, and bacon, all of which inspired by different parts of the world that have a significant meaning in my life. If you're interested, I hope you check them out at maxjerky.com, but I think our chicken is just about done frying. All right, well, it's only been 10 minutes, but it appears as though our wings are done. They are a lot smaller than the ones at the restaurant, so that kind of makes sense, but they look great. I'm gonna start by removing our non-dry aged wings. And next up we have the regular dry aged wings. Honestly, these are looking a little more bland and like less crispy. And last but not least, our buffalo dry aged wings. I gotta say guys, these ones look absolutely phenomenal. Beautiful golden brown skin. I have high hopes for these. And we're left with our 3 beautiful stacks of wings. We have our non-dry aged, dry aged, and our buffalo dry aged. The non-dry aged look pretty good. I'd say fairly standard, decent crust. The dry aged, originally I was kind of hating on them just because of the color, but take a look at this crust. I mean, this is some of the most bubbly skin I've ever seen on chicken. This looks phenomenal despite the more bland color. And last but not least, we have that buffalo dry aged chicken wing. I gotta say, this might be the most perfect looking wing I've ever seen. It has a super nice color. Also, that skin is just so crispy. They've been off the heat for about 5 minutes, but this is kind of wild. The traditional wings, non-dry aged, completely soggy at this point, whereas all the dry aged ones are still extremely crunchy. I don't want to completely cover those flavors we've developed through the dry age process, but of course we do need a bit of buffalo sauce to go right over the top. And this is just some Frank's mixed with butter, which to me is absolutely perfect for buffalo wings. Just a little bit of parsley because we're healthy. I gotta say, visually, these are looking incredible, but what matters most is the taste. All right, well, here they are. Gotta say, they're looking pretty good. It's time to eat some dry aged chicken. Got my taste tester Ty here. Blue today. Honestly, a little bit more difficult with my new hat. But either way, it's time to figure out if I can taste the difference and which one I like more. Okay, Sophia, please give me a flat at random.
All right, here you go.
Number 1. Phenomenal crust. Such an interesting texture. It's like stringy, but still really good. My guess is that this is the normal dry aged chicken. All right, number 2. This right here has got to be the regular chicken one. Has way more of a just traditional chicken feel to it. And number 3. Easily the best by far, but has a way more like deep buffalo flavor. Definitely like a crazy crunchy crust. It's got to be the buffalo dry age.
3 out of 3.
3 out of 3. Oh, I got them all right. Yeah, whatever. It's not a huge deal. Honestly, I was kind of expecting the dry aged ones to be completely inedible. Shocked to say that the buffalo chicken dry aged wings were by far the best. But I really hope you enjoyed the video. It would also mean so much to me if you did check out my jerky company. Real talk, without you guys, there's no shot I would have had the guts to actually launch this thing. So I do want to give a massive thank you to all of you who've supported me in any capacity throughout the years, and I'll see you next time.